Back and shoulder injuries are painful, debilitating, and can negatively impact every aspect of your life, both on and off the job. No one wants to have back problems. However, nearly a third of all lost time injuries in the workplace are related to the back and shoulder. Why is this? There are many reasons, such as poor posture, being overweight, and lifting items improperly. Everyone lifts items regardless of their job. Some people lift heavy items, others lift light items. No matter what you lift, everyone needs to follow safe lifting procedures and maintain neutral body postures to keep our back and the rest of our body safe and healthy. What are the keys to maintaining a healthy back? Simple: preparation, fitness, and technique. To keep your back strong and healthy, you must approach your work with a certain positive attitude. Take the time to properly exercise and warm up your back before lifting, and ensure you practice proper lifting techniques at all times. Lifting, bending, stooping, pushing, pulling, handling, and carrying objects of varying sizes, shapes, and weights is inevitable. Yet despite the statistics, back injuries can be reduced or eliminated by using the principles of preparation, fitness, and technique. In this program, we will examine ways that you can improve the health and fitness of your back and what steps you can take to avoid a potential back injury. We'll discuss the anatomy of your back, exercise and fitness, proper lifting techniques, the lever principle, and slips and falls. First, let's discuss the anatomy of your back. This knowledge will give you an understanding of how your back works, so you can make better decisions about how to lift anything. The human spine consists of 26 bony vertebrae, each of which are separated by soft discs that absorb the shock of movement and impact. The most common location of the back injury is the lower lumbar region, where the greatest force occurs. When the spine is bent and placed under the stress of weight, pressure is exerted unevenly on the discs and on the back muscles. When the spine is kept erect during a lift, the lifting force is distributed evenly over the discs. Poor posture, an unhealthy back, and improper lifting techniques can, over a period of time, lead to degeneration of these discs. This condition is permanent and can have painful and lasting effects. Nerve roots branch out from the spinal cord and go to different parts of your body. Improper lifting can also pinch, irritate, or damage these nerves. There are muscles and ligaments in your back that stretch and move as you lift. These too can become damaged or torn from improper lifting techniques. However, even though the back is a complex and delicate structure, there really is no excuse for a back injury. Now that you know how your back works, let's talk about how to keep it injury-free. A commitment to regular stretching exercises before work, anytime during the day, or after long periods of sitting either in chairs or in your vehicle can pay a lifetime of dividends. The best way is to stretch each major muscle group, especially the backs of your legs. Always move slowly and smoothly when stretching. These simple stretching exercises can provide a safety margin for strains and sprains. First, stretch the muscles in the backs of your legs by placing your hands on a sturdy object such as a wall. With one leg in a vertical standing position, step back with the other leg and place your foot flat on the ground. Hold this position for a few moments. Then repeat with your other leg. Next, slowly bend over and come as close as you can to touching your toes without straining your back. Keep your legs straight. Hold this position for a few moments to get a good stretch. To stretch your back, raise your arms over your head and stretch your arms upward as far as you can. Remember, poor posture and being overweight can be contributing factors to back problems. A healthy diet and regular exercise can help you lose weight and improve your posture. When you spend long periods of time in a sitting position, whether at a desk or in your vehicle, the muscles in the back of your legs can tighten and cause undue stress on your back when bending. To keep these muscles loose, a good habit to get into is to sit on the floor with your legs straight for about 15 minutes each night, with your back up against a firm support such as a sofa. This exercise will stretch the muscles in the back of your legs and provide additional flexibility, taking some strain off your back. Now that you're warmed up, let's talk about safe lifting techniques. Lifting is done according to the lever principle. When a lift is performed correctly, the ratio is an even 1-to-1. When you lift incorrectly by bending at the hips and lifting with your back, the ratio increases to 10-to-1. This means 10 times the strain is being put on your back. If your back is bent and your arms are extended when you lift, the ratio is even higher. When lifting in this manner, you not only have to lift the object's weight by 10, but also your upper body's weight times 10. Keep your ratio at a safe, even 1-to-1 and always lift correctly. The basic safe lifting procedure is simple. First, size up the weight of the item you're going to lift. If you feel the item is too heavy or awkward to lift by yourself, ask someone for assistance. Know the path you will take after you lift the item and where you will set the item down. Place your feet close to the item with your feet about a shoulder's width apart. Bend your knees and squat down close to the object. Get a firm palm grip on the item. Pull the item close to your body and then stand up, keeping your back as straight as possible using the muscles in your legs, not your back. That's the basic safe lifting procedure, and it does work. But you're not always just picking up a box. Your job presents different lifting challenges, each requiring your attention to the same safe lifting techniques. If you lift like this, you're asking for trouble. Lift like this and keep yourself safe. But you can't always get the item close to your body, or the item is an awkward location. In these instances, think about how you can lift the item safely and use a free hand for support if possible. Also, if an item is too heavy to lift yourself, please ask for assistance from a coworker. Or you can use mechanical lift devices such as a hand truck to make lifting and moving heavy items easier. But the weight of an object isn't what causes back injuries. You can injure your back by lifting something as light as a pencil if you do it incorrectly. Bending over, reaching, or twisting your back, regardless of load, can lead to problems. Never reach or twist when lifting anything. Instead of twisting, lift the item, pivot your feet, and then set the item down. It doesn't take a lot of time, and it does help to protect your back. Stretching to lift or retrieve something over your head like this can also lead to strain and potential injuries. If you need to lift something over your head, use a ladder. Or, if this is not possible, first place the item on a mid-level shelf or other surface. Reposition your grip and then lift the item over your head. Rest the item on the shelf and use the shelf to help support the weight as you lever the same item into place. Slips and falls can also cause back and shoulder injuries. Be aware of hazards such as potholes, curbs, stairs, wet surfaces, or hoses on the ground. Remember, slips and falls can be prevented. Preventing back injuries isn't difficult, and it doesn't take a lot of time. What it does take is a personal commitment on your part. Stretch your muscles before your shift, periodically throughout your shift, and after any breaks, lunch, or other down times. When you do lift, think about how to best lift safely and follow the procedures outlined in this video to the letter. Safe lifting and back injury prevention are really up to you. It takes 30 days to form or change a habit. The way you lift is a habit, so it's most important to focus on how you lift each and every time you do. Remember, it's your back and you have a choice. Take the health of your back seriously or take a chance. Make the right choice.